Today, from FirstEnergy Stadium this is the National Football League. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at FirstEnergy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Browns kicker Cody Parkey all set, and off we go from FirstEnergy Stadium. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
Throwing on first down is Carr, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
On 2nd down at 4. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So that'll back him up 5.
Still third down.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down. Raiders, Carr to Waller. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Browns, nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his 3rd year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, 2nd most in the NFL.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mayfield with it once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Now 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas Raiders had 3-2 now after one of the biggest surprises of the season in Week 5. They go into Arrowhead and knock off the Chiefs 40-32, breaking the Chiefs' 13-game winning streak. And Charles, you were there for this one. How big of a surprise did it feel like to you?
It was a major surprise for everyone because, remember, as you said, 13-game winning streak for Kansas City. That's starting last season all the way through the Super Bowl and into this season, so it counts postseason play. First time the Raiders have won in Kansas City since 2012. Kansas City was 12-2 in their last 14 against this team. And Patrick Mahomes, he was 4-0 as a starter against the Raiders. Prior to this ballgame, Derek Carr, conversely, was 0-4 against Patrick Mahomes. But what a game for Derek Carr. 347 yards, 3 touchdowns, bounced back from an early interception, and then Josh Jacobs took over on the ground down the stretch, really pounded the football. I know this, for people, it seems like a tough team to figure out. Really good one week, sometimes underwhelming the next. It's a young team, but this win, Brandon, this could catapult them. They get an open week now. Then they're home against Tampa Bay in a monster game now. At Cleveland, at the Chargers. But remember, they've beaten New Orleans, they've beaten Kansas City. They are capable of playing with just about anyone.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Carr completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 37.
It is a good time to be a Cleveland Browns fan. On a streak right now, winning 4 in a row. Last time Cleveland was 4-1, by the way, 1994. And the offense, they have scored at least 30 points in all 4 victories this last week, taking care of Indianapolis, CD. And also, the defense has forced a ton of turnovers this season as well, so they're doing it on both sides.
They certainly are. Myles Garrett, their star defensive end who got the big contract, he is more than playing up to that right now. What a role he's been on. 6 sacks in the first 5 games, 2nd in sacks right now in the NFL, and even better, oftentimes it's not just a sack, but a strip sack. Takes the ball away from the other team. This Cleveland team, You better bring your game if you're going to deal with the Browns right now. 2 divisional road games coming up now. Real big test week 6 when they visit Pittsburgh, and then it's on to Cincinnati.
Mayfield off the play fake. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation. But didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Mayfield over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 3-3.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone. You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming. He did so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 30.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Incomplete.
Carr's pass.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down. Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Carr. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
At their own 6.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was taken.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it out of the ball.
From midfield, here's Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he'll take it down shy the 45 at the 46.
Brian Edwards.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
The ball carrier.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The tackle made by Terrence Mitchell.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
The stop made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Browns' 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They got 5 through the air last play. Now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to Hunter.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The ball carrier. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns have moved out in front. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Mayfield's pass. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield with it once more. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Richard on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Peoples-Jones returning. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on her. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Again, he's got that man Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. No gain on the play. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return forthcoming for Rashard as this will come out to the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down.
And this will be caught by Edwards.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Browns 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the down, instead it's 4th. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Raiders 13.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake, because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good.
Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mayfield down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Raiders' 46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 2.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Johnson.
Ernest Johnson, the ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 9-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Carr to throw again. The open man here, Renfro. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go with Jacobs. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun. Carr. Down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun. Carr is going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to go up top again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brian Edwards, 31 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
38-yard line.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Hunt. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. Evades him at the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off, as he did so with a touchdown run. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Carr. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Check that.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now Carr again.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to number 11.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
27.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number one, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Today's final score, Browns.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.